Did you know that the first performance of Swan Lake was performed in Moscow? My name is Elena Faith Pierce, and today I'll tell you why dance is a sport and not just an art form. According to the Sports Injury Clinic, 80% of dancers get one injury in a year, and only 20% of football and rugby players receive an injury in 1 year. While dance is considered an art form by many, I see dance as so much more than just that. Today I'll persuade you why dance is a sport. In my speech, I will tell you the history of dance, the practice that is required, the frequency of injuries, the price of being a dancer, and why all these things make dance a sport. Dance has been around for a very long time and has always been more than just an art form. Dance has been used for so many things, for religious purposes, etc. But now, primarily today, while some people still use it in religious practices, it's mainly used as an art form and a way for dancers to express themselves. According to Michael Menn, companies of dancers first came to the colonies as early as 1735. Menn says that the ballet school was opened in 1835, and it was the first. An article published by the NCAA says that the first college football game was in 1869. So why is football considered a sport when dance has been around far longer than it? Dancers practice harder than any other athlete there is. That is why dance should be considered a sport. Dancers spend much of their time in practice, and that does not just include in the studio. They spend much more time outside of the studio than any other athlete that I know. Practice differs from dancers to dancers, and depending on the age of the dancer and what area of dance they're studying. According to Auline Wade, ballet dancers have a minimum of 7 to 9 hours of daily practice a week. While they're training for their performances, that's typically how much they practice. A professional dancer can have as many as 10 to 12 hours of daily practice in the studio. That doesn't count the stretches and stuff that dancers have to do outside of class. According to Richard Simmons, practice and workouts are usually 2 to 4 hours a day for football players. You see the difference? Not a lot of hours, a whole lot of hours. And the 2 to 4 hours that football players are using, that's not just the time on the field. That's also the time in the weight room. Dancers' time is in the studio, not the time they're working out, running to keep up their stamina, and stretching to keep up the flexibility, but also have the muscle. While many other athletes get all the attention for being injured, dancers have a higher number of injuries per year than any other athlete. Dancers are more prone to injuries. While it is not a contact sport, it is still very hard on the body. An article published by the Sports Injury Clinic states that one of the main causes of dancer injuries is the excessive practice that dancers have. According to Sarah Lee, knee and ankle injuries are the most common injuries for dancers. Dance is often thought of as not costly, but that's simply not true. I was a dancer myself, and I know how expensive it is. Dance is definitely a sport when you look at the cost. Every studio varies with the cost of how much it costs per dancer. Expenses range a lot. An article published by On One Studio, it says that private lessons can range from $50 to $80 an hour. And that is a lot. Growing up in a dance studio, I personally can tell you dancing is not cheap, but it is totally worth it. Compared to baseball, dance is very expensive according to Technique Tigers. Local rec leagues are only $50 to $200 a year. In conclusion, dance is a sport, and I have told you why. Today I have told you all the things that make dance a sport, from the history, the cost, the statistics of injuries for dancers, and the training it takes for dancers. The Sport Injury Clinic says that one of the main causes of dancers' injuries is them dancing on floors that are not built for them. That's right, dancers have to have special floors. Dance is a sport. Thank you.